We're still on round 28, where we're expecting some blockbuster results and some exciting clashes all around. But going straight into the action, Victor, is it going to be a one-sided affair when Leeds host Manchester City at Elland Road?
I think so, most likely. Chelsea are in title challenge mode at the moment, and I've said it before. I still don't see them going on a run of 12 wins or anything like that, but they should be more than good enough for a win at Leeds. For Leeds themselves, they have been in pretty indifferent form of late. They had a good December, they had a good first half or so of January, but right now they are batting 500 in the league. They have 3 draws, 1 win, 1 loss in the last 5. That is not the sort of form you need in order to make City worry in the slightest.
Yeah, well, fair point on that. And over to you, Max. How crucial is the game for Nottingham Forest when they take on Brighton away from home, especially when you consider that they are only 2 points away from West Ham in 18th place?
I mean, for both West Ham and Nottingham Forest, every single game is so important these days, and I kind of feel like this one probably won't affect them a lot because most likely West Ham are losing against Liverpool, obviously. But with the way Forest playing at the moment, we'll saw that against Fener, against Liverpool, and maybe we're gonna see that tonight as well because we're recording before the game of Nottingham Forest and Europa League. So I feel like even in that game they can reach some kind of a success. At least drawing against Brighton would be decent for them, and I kind of expect that actually because Brighton wasn't that convincing recently, and yeah, they did beat Brentford, but overall, look, they've been not the greatest side of Prem, obviously. So I kind of expect Nottingham Forest not to lose this game, and in the overall look, I kind of feel like they have much better chance at the moment than West Ham to survive. So it has been some sign of motivation as well.
Yeah, decent take. And over to you again, Victor. Tottenham have now gone 10 Premier League games without a win and are yet to win a single game in 2026. What are the chances of that woeful run ending against Fulham?
This is Spurs versus Spursy, you know. Fulham, they've threatened to be a very good team at times recently before deciding no, it's too much of a hassle. Um, I don't know what to expect from either of these sides. Spurs are Spurs, and we all know what that means. For this one, if I need to pick a favorite, I would probably go with Fulham because they are playing at home and nobody really has a very good time going there and facing them. So yeah, in terms of favorites, if you could call it that for this particular fixture, I would pick Fulham, but any result seriously is on the table here.
Fair point. I think this is one of those games where both sides can actually lose. But anyways, back to you, Max. I know you like this question, obviously. Manchester United, like it or not, remain one of the most informed sides in the Premier League at the moment. The question here is, will they see off a struggling Crystal Palace to claim easy 3 points at home?
I mean, even though I'm not objective in this one, but obviously when you look at the match history for Crystal Palace away, they're so bad. I mean, they lost Leeds to Newcastle, even Maxfield, then Sunderland, drawn with Nottingham Forest, Rinsky. I mean, they're just too bad at the moment. But when you look at Man United, they've beaten who? Arsenal, City, Spurs. I mean, they're doing decent, and especially when playing at home, you have to win such a teams like Crystal Palace at the moment. They're just too bad. Their form is, I'd say, not acceptable at least for the Glasner's team. I just kind of expect them to win at least by 2 actually.
That's an interesting one. I did say in the bold claim that I don't see Crystal Palace losing, but anyways, we'll see how that game played out and we'll see who was correct. That's all we have for round 28. It looks exciting. It looks promising on paper at least, and after the game week, we'll be sure to give all the best talking points as they happen.